Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to this very special day, one might say. Because today I'm gonna be using my VTuber model for the very first time. Hello, Scar. It's good to see you. And you'll see, like, there's nothing going on right now, really. We've just got the Roller Coaster Tycoon title sequence going on, but, Did it already mess up? Oh boy, this is great. This is a great start. I think my camera died immediately. Let's go. I think this is my camera? This is not my camera. This is my camera. I disconnected my controller. There we go. Alright, let me recalibrate. Okay. Hold on. Let me just make sure that everything's going good. Okay. I think we should be good now. I think everything looks okay. I just hope my camera doesn't like die more. But yeah, this is it. Hello, this is my VTuber model. Here he is, in all his glory. It's really cool to like finally. Oh, it crashed again. It fucking crashed again. You know the thing though is that like with I gotta get a new camera, I think. The thing is, like, my phone doesn't work. Like, with my phone, it's even worse. Is the thing. There we go. Like, my phone is just, like, so laggy. I've tried it. Annoying camera is annoying, yeah. I do need a new camera for sure, I think, but here, this is the model. And I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. Literally like 2 seconds. It takes 2 fucking seconds for the camera to fucking die. This is actually fucking hilarious. Let me just get this out. The art is by Jess, also known as Hunty Draws. The rigging is made by my good friend Scar, who's in chat right now. This will be pinned in chat. I'm losing my mind. We do have some fun little redeems. I did add some fun new redeems that I'm very happy about. Well, I tried to fucking... I really have to, like, find a new camera. Somebody give me money so I can get a new fucking camera. I just bought a capture card, a better one. So I want to test that one out at the end of this as well. But yeah, I for now. Hold on, I just gotta show off some of the stuff I can do here, right? For one, I can put my tail up and put it down again. And there goes my fucking tracking again. I don't know what's up with my... I don't know why my camera is like... Oh my god, Scar! I didn't mean it like that.
Scar Cosmos just invited 5 viewers to the faction. Thanks so
Scar,
much and welcome everyone.
Thank you so much. That's 5 fucking subs. That's crazy. That's the most I've gotten. That's definitely gonna add a good amount to my, fuck. To my payout, huh? This is gonna go towards the camera that I was talking about that I need to get, I guess. Next big purchase, much better webcam. Let me just leave this open, I guess. For the time being. Hello? Ah, okay. So yeah, I can take my glasses off. The camera already fucking died. The camera already fucking died. I can take my glasses off though, put them back on. And you can see my cool eyes with the black sclera. I don't know how to pronounce it. And the heterochromia. Please. Can you just like stay? Can you just like stay like this for like a couple of seconds? I would really appreciate that. So yeah, I can blink, but the camera is obviously garbage, so it doesn't want to. I can force a smile. And I also have a couple of other things. I'm not gonna show off right now because they are tied to redeems. God, this is so annoying. I don't really think I can do much about this here. I think it's just gonna like stay fucked. Hold on. Did it crash immediately? I think it crashed immediately. Alright, you know what? This is just gonna be it. This is just we're just gonna do it like this for today. We're gonna do it like this for today. To show off the model. We're PNG tubing with the VTuber model, baby. It's fine. I need to just like get a better camera, one that works. It's a little sad. But I do have like a bunch of other stuff going on. I can do like I could do like this and like act like I'm talking. I just got it like this is manual PNG tubing. Guys, look, I can talk. This is definitely working great. Bone Man, what's up? Yeah, you missed all the movement of the model. But this is it. It's not moving, my camera's garbage. But hey, Bone Man, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think we've gone through all of this stuff pretty thoroughly now. Unless there's like any questions about the model. So I want to play some Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't know how much I'm actually gonna play it. This is one of my favorite childhood games. I used to play Roller Coaster Tycoon, the first one, the second one, and the third one, like, to no end. I would wake up on the weekends, like, early in the morning, and run into my parents' bedroom, and wake them up and be like, Mom, Dad, can I play Roller Coaster Tycoon on the family computer? And they would be so annoyed and just go like, yeah, do it. And then I would run into the kitchen to where our family computer was, and I would start playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, hold on, the hype train ended. Oh wow, emotes. Thank you, Scar. Huge shout out to Scar for the 5 gifted. But yeah, I used to play these games so goddamn much as a kid. And the community for especially Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is still like thriving because well, there's a mod for it. It's called OpenRCT2, and it like makes a lot of things so much cooler. Also, we met the sub goal. I don't think I ever like set anything for like reaching the sub goal. I put down a sub goal of 10, and I just like didn't think about ever reaching that. So shout out to Scar. But yeah, the community for these games are still thriving, and there's a mod, OpenRCT2. It allows for a lot of like easy integration of custom scenery, rides, and everything. Custom codes can be implemented, and there's multiplayer, and like we'll be talking about that a little bit. We could take a look at some multiplayer later, but I used to play this game a lot. I have a lot of saves, and I think 2 days ago or something, I went through all of the saves I have, like literally every single save I have here, and I picked out a couple of them that I was like, oh, I think it would be fun showing those off. Because I've put a lot of time into this game, a lot of effort into various things, and there's a lot of funny things you can do. So let's not really get lost. And we're gonna load into this map. This is the very first map of the very first Roller Coaster Tycoon game. It's called Forest Frontiers. And usually when you start the game, this is kind of what you do. You boot up this map and you start building. There's a tutorial you can play, and the tutorial kind of like plays itself, teaches you how the game is played, and it does it on this map, right? And I have 3 saves of me clearing forest frontiers in different ways. So let's go check out the very first one here, Forest Frontiers number 1. It's just me kind of like sitting down and doing a little fun Forest Frontiers, building a little like car ride in like a sakura forest. We've got a pirate ship on the water. We've got a classic wooden coaster that's like built symmetrically, almost. It's got like pretty good stats. We've got like a cute little hedge maze here that goes like all the way around. We've got a junior coaster. It's pretty simple. It's got pretty good stats as well. We've got a Ferris wheel up on a hill. If you were paying attention earlier, you saw that Forest Frontiers is completely flat. Usually, I put the hill here. I built like a massive forest here and put the haunted mansion inside. We've got a looping roller coaster here. I think I did a pretty good job. Just like creating like a fun, nice little park, making it look aesthetically pleasing, and I'm pretty proud of this one. It's very simple, but I'm pretty proud of this one. And I was like, damn, I would like to show this one off. And we also here on the looping roller coaster, we do have the car, like the left hill going through the loop-de-loop, which are called loopings in Germany. By the way, I know they're called loop-de-loops in English. What's the stat? What are the stats on this one? Pretty good. Lateral G's are pretty high, but it's fine. They still ride it. They're good. So yeah, this is like a very small little Very small little forest frontiers, very cute. I've got red, green, blue, and yellow on the throw rides. Alright, but let's go take a look at another Forest Frontiers here. We've got Forest Frontiers Fun. This one I did for fun. I think the first one is actually from my Let's Play that's still on my YouTube channel, actually. So here we have another wooden roller coaster, like right at the park entrance. You might see some like similarities between these. Like usually I put the merry-go-round and the spiral slide like around here, and then like drop a bunch of like bathrooms here. Like that's usually how things go. So yeah, we have a wooden roller coaster here with like pretty good stats, pretty exciting stats. We've got a junior roller coaster here with a double lift hill. They're going pretty crazy. They're like very close to each other. It's kind of dangerous, but whatever, it's fine. We've got a another looping roller coaster with like a fun little train that has like rainbow colors, and it also goes like under this like water feature here. We can like look underground. Turn off the scenery real quick. You can see it. Go between the entrance and the exit. We've got like a wooden wild mouse. We've got like an observation tower, and of course like a large log flume, very large log flume. The wild mouse is closed. I don't know why it's just on a test run. I don't think I ever opened it. I guess made like a little pond here for a boat hire. We could just like ride the boats. We just unlocked the miniature railroad. To get from this side to this side, there's an underground path down here. Another pretty cute little like small forest frontiers. Let's go take a look at the last one we have, the Forest Frontiers Extra. Another like just felt like playing it. We've got another wooden roller coaster, which I've called. I don't know if this is like a pre-built. Hold on, I don't think it is. So I've named this Der Rüttler, which is just. I'm trying to think of like how to translate this best, but it basically just the rattler, like the rattler, like it's rattling. It's like it shakes you. Very shaky, whatnot, whatever. We've got like a miniature train that goes like all around the park. I call it all around. I think on this one I paid a lot of attention to like making the paths look nice. Like putting fences on all the paths. You've got this Silver Surfer roller coaster. It has like lower stats. There's like no inversions on this one. So this one's like much simpler, but it also has like much more scenery, I believe, I would say. So these are like just like 3 versions of like Forest Frontiers I've built that I felt like showing off a little bit. But here is Electric Fields. Hold on. On Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, the first part of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is usually considered Electric Fields, which is this one. If you are a fan of Hololive, if you are watching Gigi Murin recently played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, which is actually what kind of like inspired me to do this a little bit, because I love this game and I saw her play it, and she played on this one. And I was like, now I want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 for my model debut. And it was really silly, it was really funny, but it made me want to play Roller Coaster Tycoon. And this is what I made when I played Electric Fields. Very centralized on this like, well, central area here. We've got like a mine ride, which actually like this is like a type of roller coaster that just doesn't need a lift hill because it's like powered on the cart. like no matter where, like how high you go, it just like it always gets there. Essentially, we've got like an old vintage car ride that goes like around it, over top everything. I think in here I put some where is it? Scenery. Yeah, I put bathrooms in the first 8. We've put down some scenery in certain spaces. So on this one, like I kept it very simple, but I also wanted to make it look nice. We've got like my usual green and orange a little bit here. These are like souvenirs. You can buy T-shirts, balloons, and hats. And I've got like the green corner here and the orange corner here, like the green square and the orange square with like this little like scenery building next to it. These are just like small little things. And this is fun. This is interesting. This is actually a park that I've designed myself. I've made this. I built this entire thing. This is a park made by me. Like the whole thing, people will like come in from here and here, and they will like enter right here and just go all the way down. And I called it Cliffside Beach. And I'm very happy about this. I think this is probably like the best park I've ever made. Like the best custom park I've created. I think it looks like it could be part of the game. Like not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm very proud of this. And I have a save where I've finished it. This is what I did to when I actually just like sat down and played it. And I should have probably gone through this much earlier, but in Roller Coaster Tycoon, you have like objectives to reach. For this one, it's like to reach 1,000 guests by the 2nd year of October, and like a specific park rating. So I put down a junior roller coaster here that's like honestly pretty demanding, and we've got it goes like into the side a little bit. We've got like a Cheshire Cat right here. It also goes into the cliffside. Got like a couple of smaller things, like the mini helicopters here. I'm actually very happy with this corkscrew roller coaster. It just like goes along the beach here, like the pier. Same with this Enterprise ride. It's just like on top of this. Like I'm very happy with how a lot of this turned out. Then we've got this this mine train that I've built on the beach here. Everything's breaking down. A dinghy slide, which also goes inside the cliff. And like goes up and down a little bit. With these ones you gotta be careful, because if you're going up and you're going too fast, they can just like fly out. And then we've got this launch freefall tower. What's up? Hito Nue, how are you doing? My model's not working because the camera's not fucking working. But it's here. Here's the model. It's not moving, but it does exist. You still get to see it, yeah. And it's like, if I move it, it's like it wiggles a little bit. You can see like the wiggle a little bit. So that's neat. I definitely gotta get a new camera. I definitely gotta get a camera that like works better. So, you know, saving up. Alright, putting myself down here again. I gotta figure out like what the best like size and position for all of this is. Right now I'm doing this. This seems pretty okay. to me. I might be covering up the emotes, hold on. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I've pinned the Twitch channels for the artist and the rigger. Jess aka Hunty Draws and my good friend Scar Cosmos who's in chat. But yeah, I'm just showing off some Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff before diving into just like playing the game a little bit, looking at like what we can find in multiplayer maybe. Yeah, this one park I designed myself and then like complete it to just like have some fun, see what happens. Next up, oh, this one's cool. So there's a lot of people who have made parks or like park packs, right? So right here we have like a collection of parks made by somebody named Mayan. And I've played through like a bunch of these, and one of my favorites I've played is Roofless Ridge, which is inspired by a different original park. It's just this like really thin cliff, and it's like icy and stuff. And I was like, oh, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna get very creative here. The goal was to have 1,000 guests, October year 3, 600. So what I did was this. This is how things ended up on my Roofless Ridge. And I'm very happy with this. This is one of my favorite parks I've created, I think. We've got this like roto drop that's called Cloud Drop. It goes all the way up to the scenery that I've built that looks like a cloud. You get rid of it, it's just like flat top. We've got like several like smaller rides like this these like gravity rings or whatever they're called. I named them snowballs. Like everything's got like a wintry theme to it. Like the cliff or like just locations of it. Like the cliff wheel. I put like a little support here. There's like snowballs all around the snowballs. There's ice skating, which are the bumper cars. We've got the blue whale over there. Spiral Mountain. We've got here. We've got the snowplow. Snowplow is a good name. Damn, I forget like most of these. It's been a while, but snowplow I think was a really good name. We've got the snowflake. We've got the merry-go-round, which is okay. That's fine. The icebreaker is the pirate ship. Once again with like scenery as like supports. We've got the snow angels, and the avenging aviators, which is just like the movie that's shown here. But then of course we also have some roller coasters like the icy logs, which is a roller coaster that immediately like drops off and just like does a little bit of like a back and forth, goes into the cliffside, comes out again, and then just like drives up all the way back into the station. And here we have dashing through the snow, which takes this little like this island here to like put a loop-de-loop down, goes into the cliffside a few times, comes out of it, goes back in, and then of course it ends up back inside the station, which should be like, which is just like straight up not visible because it's so well hidden. It's right here. It's this thing. And then we've got like a boat ride on the icy water down here, the frozen lake. For this one, I gave it rails. I frequently just like let people roam freely, but like for this one, I didn't want to do that. That would have caused too many problems, so I just gave him some rails. But this one I was very happy with. This is still like one of my favorite parks I've built. So I'm very happy showing this one off. Okay, what's next? What do we have next? Oh, this one's fun. So I've talked about multiplayer. You can play multiplayer in this game. And when I got some of my friends into this. I gave them copies of the game. I got them to install it. It's the mod. It's pretty easy. And then I started a server, and we caused some chaos. And this is also, now I'm starting to show off what you can do with the OpenRCT2 mod, because you can really like do some crazy shit. Like this observation spouch, which is just like a water ride, but it has an observation tower, a double deck cabin observation tower as the car. And it's very silly. We've got this this launch freefall with a twister train on it. There's like a swan. There's swans here on the, what's it called? The river rafts. This is a river raft, but it uses like boat hire swans. Cause like if you do this, hold on. Yeah, there's like different versions of boats you can pick for this, and one of them is the swans. We've got cars driving on water because the river rapids are just like submerged in water. Speed 2, kinda. We've got a whole ass like a whole ass ride just like under the water called the drowning pool. I think I made this one, the wave rider, which is I believe a roto drop. Yeah, a roto drop vehicle on a corkscrew corkscrew track, and it just kind of like gets sent back and forth. Like every time it passes the station, it gets a little more speed. So it starts off like not being able to pass over this. And then it just like keeps going for a little bit. Does a couple of rounds. That's some like okay stats. If you've been paying attention here, we've got some pretty crazy stuff. We've got like this twister roller coaster which just like launches all the way to the top. I think this one's turned off because it like I think it would crash. I think something about it would just like crash the game. I think this one might also just crash to the moon. This one would just like shoot up into the sky and come back down. And then we have like some roller coasters here. We've got Zimbabwe, which is a corkscrew roller coaster with some nice supports here. This is actually an inverted impulse coaster that's used as supports, which is stuff you can do. And like all the way back here are two go-kart rides, Go-Kart City 1 and 2. Which are just like two races of go-karts just going on the right side of the street. And I put a lot of time and effort into setting this up, getting this like working out, and putting the scenery down. And I'm very happy with how this turned out. So this is like the introduction to like weird and silly stuff you can do. Next up, we've got this is another map I made. This was kind of like a map I made to like play with friends on. Nothing much happened. I think I've played with friends on it like once or twice. I built this this coaster here. Just to like have something in the park. I felt a little inspired and I wanted to like put this in. And I put the scenery down. I used a wooden roller coaster as like scenery for the tunnels and then whatnot. But I had a lot of fun making this. There's like a lot of difference. There's like a huge jungle. like with different areas. There's like a bunch of big insects here. There's like a flower field here. We've got like a candy garden here for some reason. Got like the scary spooky forest here. And then I was like, hey, do you guys want to play on this map that I made? And this is what happened. So this is just the infinity tram. Don't worry about it. It just goes. It's fine. We've got some very silly stuff like this insanely large Virginia reel called Virginia 2 reel that my friends have built, I believe. Oh, this one. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is oh no, this one we'll get to that later. This one's just not fully complete, I guess. Oh, here's another instance of like what was To the Moon secret SpaceX launch. It just disappeared. There it is. Hold on. There's the hole for the secret SpaceX launch. It's just like underground here. It's just like it just shoots out into the sky. It's the silly stuff you can do in this mod. I made this one, the crocodile crash, where I've used different versions, like different ride types to create like the lift hill, the water section, this like hardline twister for the drop. And you've got like nothing for this where it's just like on the water. And I use this steeplechase as like a guide. Got some canoes. You've got the can't find Dory. And then I built this this dueling coaster called Red Monster and Green Monster. And I was very happy with how this one turned out. And this was like completely disconnected from the park. It was like I built the whole station with like the path and everything, and just like there's nothing. You can't get to it. But it's here. It exists. And they are racing. The fax press. What the fuck is the fax press? Hold on, we gotta find the fax press. Leave yo kids? What the fuck is leave yo kids? Oh, it's this one. It's the fucking okay. Reflex Online's Nightmare. Oh, it's just a haunted house. Okay. Doesn't even have the 09, I just said that for some reason. The fax press is broken down. What? What is it? Which one is it? Is it this? No. Oh, it's this. That makes sense. Yeah, alright. It's just a miniature railroad. That's funny. What else do we have? Hold on, what else do we have? Is there a... You spin me right around, baby. It's this one. Yep. Would you like to? Oh! This one I made. I made this one. I'm very happy with this one. Once again, the inverted impulse as like supports here. What do we have? Topsy turvy. The world down under. The Dwiggle Grand Prix. Pirates of the Caribbean. Look at the trees. Wait, one of them's called BBC? Oh, yeah, no, okay, I see it. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Got it. Okay. So yeah, this is absolute chaos on this one. So this is stuff you can do by enabling like various things here. There's like cheats you can enable. Like various things you can do. Like you can disable crashes, unlock operating limits, show all operating modes, disable brake failures, all destructible, all building track at invalid height, allow building tracks at invalid heights, lift chain lifts on everything, all drawable track pieces, disable vehicle limits, vehicles from other track types. This is how like this stuff can happen, you know? Arbitrary ride type changes. Like this is like stuff that like makes this happen essentially. It's very, very dumb in like the best way possible. Now next up, maybe I should show this one first actually. I didn't think about that. I wanted to have a park. I'm moving this one forward. I'm moving this one forward. Maybe I wanted to have a park that I could put on public servers and just like have people come in, right? Or just like have something where I can like build a little bit. So I made this. Just like a large park. We've got like 4 sections. We've got various like transits that are all like running from the center of the park, which is where the entrance is, to like the outer edges of it. And they're all like different types of transit. So this is like a hanging monorail. It's this type of monorail, and there's like this type of monorail, and then the more modern looking one. But they're all like essentially, they all work essentially the same, just at varying speeds. And they all have like the same track layout essentially, and the same station design. So I just wanted to like have something like this, to like put out into the world. And then I used it when I was really into My Hero Academia and following it. I built some stuff based on some characters, and some of these are really good. Some of them are very not. They're just kind of stupid in like the best way possible. So we have 4 roller coasters here, and this one is the simplest one. It uses some track mixing. Like we have like the twisted roller coaster corkscrew and stuff for the inversions on this, but the what's it called? I don't know. Hold on, we'll find out here. It is not an inverted impulse. It would be a regular impulse, no? No, it's a giga coaster. This is a giga coaster. It's a giga coaster track. Uses some twister coaster parts for all of this stuff, and like you can just like combine them and they work perfectly fine. And as you've seen, this is based on the character Tenya Ida from My Hero, called Ingenium. Tenya Ida, Ingenium Tenya Ida. Because it's a pretty quick coaster with some neat stuff. And I think it worked out really well. I put some effort into the hold on. Put some effort into the what are they called? Why can't I the supports? That's the disable weather changes. Let's do this real quick. Then before we get to the good part, before we get to the really cool part, we've got 2 versions for Bakugo. This was before he was able to settle on a hero name. One of them is like more in the confines of like regular roller coaster tycoon stuff, where it's just like blasts off and ends up doing like a lot of inversions essentially. To kind of like imply him like flying all over the place and everything. But also like keeping to like how the game works usually. And then we have this version here, which uses like a really silly little trick where like the turns are instant and not actually turns. So this one has like no lateral G's, I think. No, because of the some of the inversions, yes. But it really is just like every single turn is just a really like glitchy, abrupt change because of like that's how he like flies around, right? That was the idea. And then the final one that I made here is Froppy, Suyu Asui, who I've submerged in water. Because frog, of course. And this one's fully functional. It works perfectly fine. And I like to show this one off as like, hey, look at this weird fucking shit you can do with this game. Look at this crazy stuff you can do with the OpenRCT2 mod. You can make a functioning roller coaster that actually just like goes into the water. And I think that's really goddamn neat. It does get a little glitchy at times, but it's all good. Alright, next up, this one, I joined a server. I joined like a random multiplayer server. And people were building their roller coasters. And when you join a multiplayer server, usually the etiquette kind of is just like when you build something, attach your name to it, so that like everyone knows who made it. So these are like all stuff like built by other people. Like you've got this like section here made by a person named Anduke. And they built like this castle section here with their roller coaster. We have someone here. Literally, they went by the name someone. Building like their own little like section of roller coasters. This is the person hosting the server, SGMT, building their stuff. There's like a lot of people just like coming together on open servers, and this is one of the roller coasters I've built on the server, called Turbine. There's a lot of vomit happening here. Don't think about that. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I built this turbine. I think I was having like a little bit of trouble, if I remember correctly. There were like some issues with it while building, but like it ended up all working out. I think it had to do with the roof section here that was being a little wonky. But I'm very happy with Turbine. I think this one's also made by me. The Twisted Tree Line, which the name was inspired by League of Legends. A game that I don't play anymore, but I still kind of remember fondly. What happens on this one is Lift Hill goes here, and then it branches off to a different path. And now the rest of the ride is just backwards. It's just twisting through the trees backwards, and then it comes back here and merges back into the station. Another fun little thing you can do in this game. And I think the last one I made is this one here. Fabricator. Which is hold on. There's another cheat we should probably enable, and which is disable the failures. They do work when switching save files. But yeah, this is Fabricator. Little roller coaster I built, a little stand-up roller coaster I built. Some like nice scenery. I think it's pretty nice scenery. With like the gears like up here at the top and the bottom. As like a visual for the lift hill essentially. We don't have it here, I guess, but it's fine. Yeah, I think that's all the ones I built here. I don't think fabricators there. And then we should see Twisted Tree Line and Turbine down there. Yeah. Yeah, people just, but yeah, this is a server, people just like being creative together. Just like sharing their, building stuff together, sharing their stuff, building stuff alone, and then like getting immediate feedback. And this is something I really enjoyed doing. I would join like various servers and just start building. Somebody crashed. Mansion Madness just fucking crashed. Something happened here. And they flew off. This can happen. This can just happen. They went a little too fast. What a way to end it. Alright, so now we have I've already shown the beginning of this. And then I went online with it. I put the server up for people to play on. And this is what happened. People joined my server and started building. Hold on. There, never mind. They do not carry over. I thought they carried over. Maybe that's a different setting. You've not. None of you have broken down. It's fine. You're all good. But yeah, this is like just people joining my server on the map that I've made, and this was all with like vanilla scenery and stuff. Vanilla, like nothing custom. This is all vanilla stuff. Somebody made this like this wooden roller coaster, Beralto. Called it Bullet. It's very cool, very nice scenery around it. Someone made this like cute little section here. Legions for me. Cute little section. Some people made this. And we have someone who made Wood Wizard Red, HJHJ. It's like various kinds of people joining servers and doing different things. We've got Sanic the Hedge Ridge. That was not me. I don't think that was me, because I always mark my my creations. Let me see if I can find one of the roller coasters I've built. I think this one's mine, no? Yes, Hurricane. Hurricane is one that I made. It launches. And I think the concept for it was just like a bunch of banked turns. Just banked turns all around. Let's see if there's another. This one's not mine. Tidebreaker by Lintz. Let's see what else. This one's not mine, but this one's neat. Dominated by Enrico. Man, some of these names are really like they're bringing back memories. Oh, this one's mine. The Mastermind, which is a mine train roller coaster that I built here with multiple sections. Pretty good stats. High, very high. I'm very happy with this one. I like the scenery as well. It's like very minimal. It's literally just the landscaping essentially, but I'm still very happy with how this turned out. Somebody put like a go-kart down here. Gobi Cliff. What else? What else do we have? Let's see if I can find. Okay, I gotta be able to find my rides in here, right? The transit. Come back. Oh, this is another one of those switchbacks. I just finished a run. Well, this one essentially, it goes up the lift hill, and then there's like a little bit here. There's like a bump here, and then it switches back on this track. Goes on the neighboring bump. Goes around this corner. It's a loop-de-loop at the end. A backwards loop-de-loop. And then we go back into the station. What else do we have? Come back. Oh, that's SGMT, who was whose server I played on earlier, the one I showed off. They stopped by my server and were playing. Just like little communities building and stuff, you know? It's very nice. It was very, very nice to have that stuff. Mastermind. Mine Madness. I built another mine roller coaster right here. Once again with like scenery and landscaping. Where's the lift hill going all the way up? Oh, it's like right here. They're just like so hidden. So many lift hills. Got a wooden sign saying Mine Madness at the top. What's this? Who built this? Mr. Kendall, Laminate. That was good. I like this one. It's very densely packed. Very well done. Like a cool little like extra station here. Okay, what do we have? Mine Madness. And then we have like breaks and filler stuff. What? Interesting. Oh, right, because... Nope, I don't remember. I don't remember what those do. Do I have anything else? Red Transit. Oh, Shitty Olympics. Shitty Olympics becomes relevant in a little while, actually. There's a roller coaster known as Olympia Looping. It is a traveling roller coaster here in Europe. And ever since I was little, it's always been my dream to ride it. Because it has 4 loop-de-loops. 5 loop-de-loops, sorry. It has 5 loop-de-loops. And I made this one because it was getting late, I was getting tired, and I was building like one more roller coaster or something. So I was just like, I was just like, fuck it, Shitty Olympics. We'll do 5 loop-de-loops in a row. We'll just call it Shitty Olympics. But that's gonna come back later. And then we have the Flash. This is what you kind of saw earlier, where I like looked at a little bit in the other map. This one came first. This is actually the Flash roller coaster that I built. It's missing something here, but we'll get to see it later. This is a launch roller coaster. It goes up here, goes all the way back down again. 2 loop-de-loops. And then just like a little hill. And at the end we've got this banked turn thing. But yeah, this was very nice. Like it's so neat. Just like hosting my own server and just like having people join and like build their stuff. And I was extremely happy with how this turned out. But people on the server, people in chat were like, "Hey, can you like add more custom things? Can you add like custom scenery and like custom rides and stuff?" And I was like, "Sure, I'll make a new version." So I made a new version with custom scenery, custom rides, And you can see some of the custom scenery in the way the stations here are designed. And the paths here look different. Overall, it's still the same park, same design, but what happened afterwards was a little different. This is a custom design, I believe, for a track. Not a track, a train. Yeah, the Giga Looper fin model, like that's a custom design. The fuck? Architect Skyrider? That's cool, that's interesting. I haven't seen that one. Let's get this going. I think somebody was messing around here, no? No, they're fine. This is fine. What else? Oh, here's Green Arrow. I built the Flash before, and then I built Green Arrow. This one's not as cool as the Flash. But it uses a custom oh my god. No. It uses a custom, what's it called? Train. Why do I keep forgetting the words? Here is a laser tag arena. Somebody put down. I think this one I built? Yes, the hyper corner. It's just like a hyper coaster. Did I use custom track pieces there? I don't think so. This is like a cool little section that somebody's built. This is, I think, a recreation of a roller coaster called Oblivion. Like, this is a real roller coaster that exists. To some extent, I believe. Big loop. This was Willer's little corner. God, I can't fucking talk. Oh, here's some I've built on this one. This one I went crazy. Fucking shooting star. It's kind of a mess, I feel like. This one looks like a goddamn mess. But I just was trying to like have fun, just like do a couple of things, play around a little bit. I think. No, I don't. I'm not thinking. I'm not thinking. I thought I had like chosen the colors for the track pieces in a specific way, but no, I don't think I did actually. Now that I'm looking at it again. This one is good. The Miserable Mill. I think this was like while I was watching the Netflix version of what's it called? Series of Unfortunate Events. Because that was one of the episodes, so like the name kind of like inspired me, I think, to build this. Like a small little stand-up coaster. With some simple scenery. Right here we've got a Mobius coaster, which means it's kind of just like, it's two roller coasters that are one roller coaster. So you'll see the green ones on the green track right now. But once it goes back into the station, when it comes out of it, it'll be on the red track. And now the green one's on the red track. And if it's like, once it gets to the station here, it'll be back on the green track. And they're called red light, green light. And I think that's pretty much it on this one. This one didn't last a long time. It's not as full. It's not as much stuff in here. We've got the transits again. The hyper corner. Miserable Mill, red light, green light. Shooting star, green arrow. Yeah. This one, we've had some good stuff. Like, there was some good stuff in here. People had some fun with it, but it wasn't as they're not as crazy as the other stuff. This one's pretty cool. The dueling dragon. But that's pretty much it with that. And now, if you remember Shitty Olympics which I hope you do because we just talked about it. This is my recreation of the actual Olympia looping. I got to ride the Olympia looping literally like the day I built this. I finally got to ride it and I was like, damn, I need to turn this into a roller coaster. I need to recreate this. And let me try to look this up real quick. Olympia looping. So I can put a picture of it on screen, maybe. You can like compare it maybe. And like look at it and be like, wow, you did a really good job. Hold on. Please praise me. Where am I? Where's my fucking image thing? Why do I just drop random images? It's this one, I think. No, this is like something else. This is my monster fucker permit. Hold on. This is it, I think. This is me just like showing various images. Yes, okay. So this is the Olympia looping. The actual like roller coaster. Hold on. There we go. This is the actual like Olympia looping roller coaster. And this is my recreation of it in the game. And I think I did a really good job. I think I did a pretty good job. It looks pretty good. All the colors are in the right place. This one's very fun to ride too. So much fun. I was so happy when I finally got to ride because, like I said, literally dream roller coaster for like so many years. And I used some cheats for it. This was built on a server, where like anyone could do anything, which is why it's like a little bit chaotic. And like on this like purple ground, but I think it worked out pretty well. All right. Next up, what do we have? Okay. Same server. Different instance. This is Python. I would oftentimes come on this like I would oftentimes join this this like free-for-all server where people could just like do whatever they want. And I would just like build my roller coasters there. I would just like get ideas and like build my little sections with my little roller coasters. This is Python, which I'm pretty happy with. Roller coaster and scenery, and like surrounding rides as well. Kind of like working with the path here a little bit, making it like interact with it a little. Building this little hill for it to like go into. I especially like this section here. Honestly, I'm very happy with like this kind of like weird. I don't know what to even call it. It's like so wild to me. It's just like a banked, like a full banked turn that goes like all the way around twice. Yeah, I'm very happy with how Python turned out. And then different instance of the same server. We've got a roller coaster called Vertigo Park. I really like this one. Put like some little extra scenery out here. This one is a launch roller coaster. It's got very simple scenery. It doesn't need to be like huge and impressive because this one is like because this what the style of it is, right? Oh, I like this section too. It's got like goes up here and then like banks to the outside real quick and then like banks back around. Should be like coming up right here. I really like this one. It's very simple. And I made this one, which is called the Silver Age, which I built like a very small roller coaster, and then I used cheats, which is clearance checks, disable clearance checks, to build like a completely different roller coaster, just like over top of it. Because like usually, hold on, let me show this. I don't know, hold on. Okay, they did change this so like this always works, which is kind of cool. But usually when you want to like build something, you kind of have to like obey the laws of physics. No, I can't build anything here right now. But if I disable clearance checks, I can just build through all of this stuff. No problem. And that's how I like built this like section over top. It kind of like runs into this part here, but like I didn't care for it. I was just like, whatever. This looks kind of neat. I like this. I want to keep it this way. Once again, like stuff you can do on this. This one has a really funny story. I really liked this one a lot. I landscaped all of this, I terraformed all of this, built a roller coaster, like pretty simple design. It goes underground here for like a little bit. Hold on. Vegetation. Goes like underground here for a little bit, comes back out. And I had this train that was like running all around the outside of it. And I initially had the train coming out of like this building here. And it would like come out here, run around all the way, and just like it would just like keep going. It would keep going infinitely, just like riding around. And I was like just having this run and I was testing this roller coaster and it just like wouldn't give me the stats. Because when you build a roller coaster, yeah, there's like when you build a roller coaster, you don't have results. You need to test it. Well, okay, hold on. You need to test it first. And like once it's done, you get like the statistics for it and the results. But this one wouldn't give me the results. I was not getting the ratings for it. I was getting all of this, but I was not getting the ratings. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And I found out that the reason I was getting the ratings was because the game was too busy keeping track of the miniature railroad. Because the miniature railroad kept fucking going in a circle, so it kept gathering information, so it couldn't start the computing on the stats for the hypercoaster. And once I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay, let me just like change this. So now it just like goes into this like little cave here, turns around, and this is the station. But yeah, I liked how this one turned out. So I wanted to like show it a little bit. Then we have this one's huge actually. This one was massive. Because when I built this one, the owner of the server came on. So I built this. And it's very simple, not a lot of scenery, just like a little bit of like marking the area, a couple of supports here. And I timed this one. So this train and this train, whenever they start, they would go through the loop at the same time. That's the goal, right? You'll see that that is, hold on, once I turn the weather back sunny. But there they are. Anga Bunga, hello Norlan! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. My model isn't, like, my camera isn't working, so my model isn't moving, but it can. It can. I can make it move for like 5 seconds tops, if I'm lucky. If you want to see. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just showing off some Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff, and like telling some stories about them. But yeah, I put a lot of effort into like making all of this line up properly, so they would like go through the loops at the same time, and it works so well. It looks so good. Got a new PC rig. Oh hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. But yeah, once I finished building this, the owner of the server came on, and was like, "Oh hey, what's up? I really like this roller coaster you've built. I'm gonna put you on the whitelist for our restricted access servers." Like for our like whitelisted servers. Like, so I was just like chilling, doing my thing, building a roller coaster, and the owner came in and was like, "Hey, I like your style. How about you join us in the more serious section? And like you can build your cool stuff there where people will not mess with it." Because like sometimes you would like go on a free-for-all server like this, and then people would come in and just like delete your roller coaster or like rename it or like mess with it and all that stuff, you know? Which is like a little sad, but it happens. And then I was like, oh my god, hey, thanks so much, it's awesome. And then I kept building on this one a little bit. And first I built this one, this inverted roller coaster that is like, using hedge mazes as, scenery. You've got like, a hedge maze here as part of the station. As well as some supports here. We've got hedge maze here. We've got a hedge maze here. And I just really like the idea of like using hedge mazes as part of the scenery or the station, because of what you can do with it. And then the last one I built here is I think Shooting Stars was Star Runner. Never mind, which uses a lift hill to do a launch on a diagonal, and it uses corkscrews to create a tunnel, like corkscrews and a wooden roller coaster for like this tunnel thing. And then just like the rest of the roller coaster is like pretty normal, but I really like this idea of the diagonal launch with the corkscrew tunnel. And the scenery was a pain in the ass. Oh my god, the scenery was a pain in the ass. Holy fucking shit. That was annoying. Very interesting coaster ideas. Thank you, thank you. Next up, this is the first roller coaster I've built on one of those like whitelist servers. Like the next time I played, I joined one of the whitelist servers, now that I was able to. And this is what I've built. This one's called Hunting Grounds. It has a diagonal lift hill. It has some like nice scenery, if I do say so myself. Roller coasters are breaking down. It's got like a little like underground section here, and then it like comes up over over the station, which is like kind of what it was like. The idea behind this one was basically like the diagonal lift hill and this section here. Like I wanted to like build this part like below the station, coming like up around it with the with this inversion. And the rest just kind of like happened in a way. And you can see there's like a lot of people who've built a lot of stuff, put a lot of effort into like what they made. This is like kind of what happens when you build on like these whitelisted servers, right? It's just you kind of can't not. If they notice that like whatever you're building is like not up to their standards, they will just fucking delete it. Like the rules are like build something good and put your name on it. Those are like the two rules essentially. And if they find a ride that's like that doesn't have a name attached to it, they'll delete it. If they find a ride that's like not up to their standards, they'll fucking delete it. So yeah, next up we have, this was another time I built sadly I don't have a later save of this because I built another ride like right on this side here. This was very early after a reset, like somebody like planning out their stuff here, something like very neat and cool. I think this is based on a Hot Wheels track actually. But I built this little section here that I named Water Types, because every single one of these rides is named after a water type move from Pokemon. This is Hydro Pump, the inverted coaster right here, which is also like the big entrance to this section with this like symmetrical like half corkscrew, like double half corkscrew. Which sounds weird to say, but technically it is what it is. This one is Waterfall. And then we've got Surf over here. Just like a cute little section of rides that are all named after water type Pokemon moves. Got like a nice station here. And on this side I built something that I called Earthquake, I believe. I think I have it somewhere. Hold on one second. I can find it. Because I have like a lot of pictures. I have a lot of screenshots of old stuff that I don't have the save files for anymore. This is not it. It should be close to water types. Getting notifications. Where are you? Here it is. I hope. Yes. There it is. This is Earthquake. That's our covered up by me. I made this little section, this little roller coaster here. Has like the little lake in it that got broken open. There's like water falling from it. I think there's one more actually that I built on one of these servers like this. Hold on, let me try to find that real quick. Which I also don't have the save file for anymore, sadly. But I should have. Yes. I built this section here. One sec, this one. Here's a roller coaster I built. Two roller coasters. I wanted to put like a little like bear in the center of it, but the reset was coming up and I didn't have the time to complete it, so I just like put another roller coaster inside there. But the big attraction was just like the launched coaster, which had this like this hill that you kind of like go under a little bit on the left side there. This took a lot of time and effort because like I think all the supports are custom. Like all the supports were custom placed, I believe, on that one. Sadly, I don't have the save file anymore for this one, I think. I wasn't able to save this one. I only got the screenshot. But there's one more save file we gotta look at, and that is the save file called Haunted Mansion Extended. And this is the save file I usually go to whenever I just want to build something, or when like after I've built something somewhere else. Oh,
Jasok just resubscribed for 51 months. Thank you. Wait,
51 months.
Sorry, I just woke up and missed all the fun.
What's up, G? How are you doing? Welcome. Don't worry about it. You're coming in at the very end. My model's not working because my webcam's ass and keeps crashing. But thank you for the resub. 51 months is crazy. Also, goodbye, Norland. Thanks for stopping in. I have sent you like most of these roller coasters that I've shown off so far anyway, G. Like you've seen most of this already. But the last save I'm loading here is kind of like just like the sandbox that I go to whenever I just like feel like building something, or when I've built something on the server and I want to like preserve it somewhere else. This is just like my collection of like various roller coasters I've built, whether they be serious or silly. And it all started with a haunted mansion that I built. And we're gonna take a look at this one. So this is the haunted mansion. Right after I installed OpenRCT2 for the very first time, this is the first thing I did. I went into a complete sandbox mode, and I started building this haunted mansion because I always, when I was a kid, I always wanted to build like a cool haunted mansion ride, but I always felt like I wasn't motivated enough, or like I didn't have the skills to do it, and I didn't like the scenery or whatnot or whatever, and I didn't like that you could always see the track, which is it looks like this. So when I heard about OpenRCT2, and when I found out, oh, you can just like get rid of the track, you can just like make the track invisible, like completely entirely, I was like, I'm gonna have to make an actual haunted mansion ride. So I built this in the middle of a park. It was completely empty, except for just this like haunted mansion ride. And like if I turn off the scenery, you can't really see anything going on inside, obviously. What I can do is like do like a cutaway. Like obviously there's no like actual interior, but there's like a little bit of an interior, I think, in a way. But yeah. I built this haunted mansion. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And I wanted to preserve it, and I wanted to keep building on it. So I started just putting everything I have on this map. Yeah, there's multiple stories, yes. You go inside here in the bottom. You go up, you drive around here, you come out here at some point, you go out here on this balcony, you can see them all like driving there, you come out on this front balcony, and then like at the very end you come out here, you go up here, and like go back to the station. Now, let's go through this kind of like one by one. At the start, at the beginning here, we have a roller coaster called Blue Moon. This one's just a pretty flat roller coaster. Pretty simple. There's nothing special about this. I just felt like making a really long one that's just ups and downs at the very edge of the map. Here we have a small one called Roman Empire. that is very neatly decorated in a Roman kind of theme. We've got a Colosseum over here. We've got a fountain here. We've got some statues. It's very cute. This one's fun. This one is one that I also really wanted to make when I found out about like being able to like get rid of the tracks and stuff. This is a great white shark. Or a great white, as I call it. And it'll do like a little jump here, and it's not just gonna be a jump. This is an invisible loop-de-loop. Which I think is so silly, but I love it. And this was the entire point of like building this roller coaster. It's just like doing the invisible loop-de-loop. This is one of my favorite kind of like things to do a little bit, which is elevated of water that is being ridden on. It's terrifying, but so cool. Thank you. There's like a simple boat ride that people will like have to go under to get to the haunted mansion. You have a small little garden wall, mini coaster here, a tiny little minecart coaster here. This one's called Out of Control. It's a very simple roller coaster with like some very simple scenery. This was an idea I had where I wanted to like put this like wooden roller coaster in the center of like a quarry, essentially, and just gradually lower the the bumps kind of. So it goes all the way up here and then just like goes straight down and up and down and up and down and up. And it's just like it's a little lower and lower every time until we get to the center of it. It's giving Dune. I see. We get to the center of it, at which point it just goes underground and returns to the station. And then I built this like mine train roller coaster like around the outside of it. It just kind of it just goes around the outside. It goes inside, outside, and whatnot. We have a roller coaster here that's called Shattered. We've got a Hardline roller coaster called Hardline, which I've used some of the OpenRCT stuff to make this look a little like more interesting here. With this like dinghy ride, tunnel, and steel roller coaster supports. This one's a kind of crazy one called Hell Reactor, I think. Yep. I just kind of went a little overboard on this one. This one I'm so happy with. This is Waterfalls. Different from Waterfall. And it's a log flume that gets like an elevator and then just like falls down these waterfalls. And I really love how this one turned out. It's so wild. It's so crazy. This is still one of my favorite builds I've made, I think. I really like how the elevator here turned out and like the waterfalls just kind of like work. It's so good. This is like a really stupid, intense switchback called Reverse, where like the whole roller coaster is essentially happening in reverse. You go up here, turn into this steep uphill, it turns into a downhill, then everything else happens in reverse. This one was inspired by a YouTube channel called Funhouse way back. It's also a bit of a switchback. Just a very simple one. Nothing too crazy. And then here we have the Mastermind from earlier. Like I said, I recreate like just like dropping some roller coasters that I've built into this part here. This one's cute. This one's called Circus. Here's the Flash. This time with like matching like scenery on top of the station here. Like a little more scenery this time around. This one was a massive project. This one's called Chroma, and this one took a long time, especially to like perfect the stats, because like the stats were really fucked. Like the very first iteration of Chroma did not work correctly. The very first iteration of Chroma, its stats were too high. Its stats were extreme. Nobody would write it. So I had to like figure out what I needed to change to get people to like want to write it. Lots of screams on Chroma. They're from like all around. Remember, these are like there's roller coasters all over the place. So the screams are coming from like everywhere, honestly. But Chroma does have like a lot of carts, a lot of trains and drops. So yeah, there are quite a bit of screams on Chroma, specifically as well. Also, because nobody's done it yet, I just want to mention, we do have 2 new redeems that are related to the model, which like, even though I am just like kind of PNGing it right now, this is still like actively going on. Like the model is like right here. And like we can interact with it. We've got like the tail going up and down. I can turn my glasses on and off and on. Random shirt color. That's what I'm fucking talking about. We get to spin a wheel now. Let me put myself back in the corner. Say less, yeah. Let me put myself back in the corner and let me spin this wheel. And let's see what kind of what color this is gonna be. It's gonna be green, so it's just a different green. Great roll, it's just a different green. So instead of being like the kind of like dark green with the black logo, we've got the light green with a white logo. There's also the option to like choose the color of the shirt yourself. That one costs a lot more though. You can looks so good though. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've tried my best to like make all the different colors that are available look pretty good. What's happening here? Oh, hold on. Is it? Did my controllers connect? Yeah, it took my controller input. It started taking my controller input. And they were like lying on top of each other, so things were a little weird. We've got like a little junior coaster garden expedition. We've got Sugar Rush here, which is just a simple one. This one's interesting. This is an interesting roller coaster type actually, because it doesn't really have like any special track pieces. This is really all it is. And you gotta be careful because they can like completely fly out. They are not secured, so if you're like going too fast while going down, and then you go up to like too little, you don't go high enough, they can just fly out. Like these are a little hard to build sometimes if you're not too aware of like how to build them. This one I made because I wanted a roller coaster without any supports, so I made a black drop. I built this like 2-dimensional roller coaster, and I removed all the supports by using this specific like scenery piece. Because if you use this piece here, I think, no, not this one. Which one is it? There's like one scenery piece, but if you use it, yeah, it's this one, I think. It just like completely gets rid of the supports. For like some reason. So it's just like, I want to do that. Let me just do that. I think that's funny. Yeah, we have Green Lantern, I think is what this is. Yes. Which is not a recreation of the actual Green Lantern roller coaster, too, like, as far as I know. I don't think I recreated that one. This is a roller coaster called Doomsday, which is able to like switch between being upright and upside down. And all the like red track pieces are upside down, and all the black track pieces are upright. And then this one, we have the different colored inversions. There's 7 inversions on this one, and it's called the 7 Chaos Emeralds. This is a Sonic-inspired roller coaster. These are all the colors of the Chaos Emeralds. As you can see, 7 inversions down here. So yeah, and then at the very end here, on this side, we've got Jetstream, which is just like a silly roller coaster I decided to make. Sometimes I just feel like making a roller coaster, and I felt like making this one. Nothing special about this one. Here I had the idea for a very large triple roller coaster. And they're called King, Monarch, and Emperor. Brain would never let you do 7 inversions. I would love to write this one, actually. I would love to write this one for real. I don't know why it's called 4 plus 5. Oh, it's because right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 plus 7. It's the different track sections. Yeah. Because I had to because there's only 3 color schemes for you can have for tracks. I needed to connect multiple types of the same roller coaster to make all the different colored inversions, which is possible thanks to OpenRCT2. Yeah, here is King, Monarch, and Emperor, which is just like a triple racing roller coaster. They do stay like pretty even for like the most of it, for the most part. Like obviously during turns, like some get ahead more than others. And like at the end here, they do very much just like stay away from each other essentially, but things are like they are pretty close most of the time. Like whenever they get to a break point, they do like catch back up to each other like fairly well. Alright, now let's go to the other side of the map. You've got some simple stuff here. You've got the Knot, which is just like a small little launch coaster that just like goes in circles a bunch. We've got Soaring, which is like a very small inverted like plane coaster or whatever you want to call it. This one I tried to sync them, but it's not possible to do that. Because you can only sync stations by like when they're like right next to each other. Like there is this synchronize with adjacent stations check mark. But that one's impossible to do. Here because I put them in like ascending next to each other, so they're not recognized as adjacent stations. But if they do go at the same time, I think they do match up pretty well. Getting a bunch of like notifications. We have High Rise, which is just a simple inverted lift hill launch. Like it starts by going up here like all the way and then dropping all the way down, going underground here, coming out on the other side and doing all of this. And it goes into I don't know, hold on, why is this not connected? There we go. It goes into City Escape. This is a roller coaster based on the City Escape level from Sonic Adventure 2. Because of course. But like it's just like a little inspired by it. It's not based on it, it's just like a little inspired by it. Here we have, I believe, Monochrome is the name, yes. Which is a switchback. It's a black and white We've got a loop-de-loop up here, and this one's a little crazy because like this would never work in real life, obviously, because it goes straight through this track, but then drops onto it. I put reversal here. I think we've seen this one earlier. Just like this one has different. Oh, we've seen something similar earlier. Just this one has some different scenery. We've got the high friction with a very steep lift hill here. I dropped turbine and hell reactor into this as well. We put red light, green light in here. This is the messy corner. This one, I believe, is just a huge fucking mess. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about any of these. I like the name of this one though. Testament's a pretty good name for a roller coaster. The noodle corner. Noodle corner is good. What's this one? Superstar? Yep. This one's pretty good. X 2.0. This is a notoriously difficult roller coaster type to build. It's called the multi-dimensional roller coaster, and it has a pre-built called X. And X kind of sucks. So I was like, I'm gonna build my own X, and I'm gonna name it X 2.0. So I built this, and I'm pretty happy with it. The crazy thing about the multi-dimensional roller coaster is actually that you can adjust like how these like sections on the cards are turning. You actually have like influence over that. And you can like interrupt any like usually an inversion, like if you have like a multi-part inversion, you have to like complete it on a roller coaster. Like a multi-part inversion always gets followed up by another multi-part inversion. Except for the multi-dimensional roller coaster or like some other roller coasters where you can just like interrupt the multi-part inversion with just like a regular track piece. This one's a big noodle, Komodo Dragon. That is just banked turns up and down. That's the entire concept behind this one, essentially. Just like a bunch of banked turns. Just like going through itself, up and down, and banked turns all over the place. We've got one loop-de-loop, and that's it. Made for you. I didn't give this one a name. This is Blue Wasp and Green Hornet, which are just like two mirrored roller coasters that I built at some point, I think. I didn't put any scenery on that one. This one is called Purple Feelings. I named it. I built this one day while I was listening to a song on repeat called Purple Feelings. I really liked the song, and I kept listening to it on repeat, and I was feeling like playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. So I built a roller coaster and named it after the song. This is not the first time. This is not the only time this has happened. Over here we have Tornado, which is another roller coaster without any inversions, just a bunch of turns. This one is wooden. Right here we have another case of me building according to a song. This one is Drugs by Eden, one of my favorite artists. And the colors are like kind of like matching, like a weird like pastel-y tones and all of that stuff. I'm very happy with how this one turned out. What's this one? That's the Leaf Edge. That's a Pokemon move. I don't think that was intentional. Yeah, but it's just a pretty big, contrived roller coaster. This one's pretty large. It's called Fantastico. I don't think there's any more big stuff here. Yeah. Like there's some good highlights. This is Bumblebee here. But yeah, the highlights of this park are definitely the Haunted Mansion, waterfalls, Chroma. Oh, we didn't look at this one either. Like these two, Gold Runner and Red Runner. Uh, but yeah, that's. I think I've basically like shown off like everything. I do have like more save files, but like I said, I've already gone through all of them and like picked out like everything that really matters. And some of those aren't even like my save files. Like the stuff in others is like stuff that other people have made and have downloaded. Um, so we're almost at 2 hours of streaming, and I would say let's go look what the server list has to offer. And there's some people playing. So I would say we go check out do what the fuck do what the fuck you want to. See what's happening on here. You'd be like, oh, network desync. This happens frequently. Let's see, Micro Corgi and MF Trucker. I mean, they're behaving. This looks pretty good. Yeah, there's like a lot of neat stuff. There's like barely any space left. Got some big mountains here. People have been building on this. Yeah, you got ass fucker. Yeah, alright. Loggy Lake Drop by Hank Kitts. That looks good. What are the other two up to? What are they doing? Microcorg is building a ride over here. Oh god, I just noticed. I just noticed the fucking like titles for like the roles. I don't like that. That's not good. Yeah, the people are a little weird sometimes with stuff. And I guess on a server called Do What the Fuck You Want, we can't really like expect too much. Oh my god. Jet the Hog, Wave the Swallow, Storm the Albatross. Who did this? Who did this? Babylon Windriders. Who's trying to curry favors with me? That's crazy. Somebody built a fucking Babylon Rogues roller coaster and put the signs for like Jetwave and Storm out front. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking hilarious, actually. What are the fucking odds that a server I look at just like has that like immediately here? This is a custom ride. It's a very interesting ride type, very interesting coaster type. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this one. Because I don't wanna risk anything with the rolls. Anything else? What do we have here? Cozy. There's no other people playing other than the Coaster Boys in their private server. So let's go check out Cozy real quick. See what's going on here. Game's not responding. God, I hope this didn't fucking crash my game. Oh, no, we're good. It's lagging though. Ferris wheel broke down. I think they're just like actually playing the game. God, Bo and Cozy both admins. Yeah, they're just playing. They're just having a nice time. Oh, this is a big hot dog. I like that. This is neat. This looks good. Got like a dragon in the center. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, it's crazy. Some silly stuff, some like very nice stuff. This is a pretty good roller coaster, no? Mars rover, very good stats. It's also like such a nice like coaster type. What is it called? Uh the hybrid. Hybrid's good. So it's a pretty nice one. I think they're building like a giant massive circle here right now. Let's see. What's Bo doing? Bo's building a ride. Bo's building this ride. And Cozy's building the path here. I've got another network desync. Kind of going. That's interesting. I'm guessing this is getting cleaned up. But no, this is cool. Yeah, I love that you can just like join servers and like go play. I'm actually curious. Hold on. What's the state of the current free for all? That's a lot of stuff to load. Maybe we'll like drop a roller coaster here. If we find some space. Before I go like to ooh. Oh, they updated the free for all. This is nice. I like this. This is neat. Yeah, we can put a roller coaster down here, right? All right, what are we gonna do? What do we got? What do we got? We also should have access to like all cheats and everything. Um, we should pick something fun, something interesting. Why is there classic wooden roller coaster and wooden roller? Oh, because this is fewer seats. Yeah. I actually like the wooden twister roller coaster. Do like that one. One of the most popular ones. Ooh, Hyper Twist. I like the cars on this one. Actually. I'm not very like I'm not very inspired right now. I don't know what to do. But I feel like I should definitely build something. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling the classic wind twister. Alright. Let's see. What should we do? How should we get started here? We definitely gotta go up. We definitely gotta start up. Uh I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put the I'm gonna put the start here. And then we go slow. We don't want the steep. I don't want to go up like very steep. I think I've 140 feet sounds pretty good. So right now, we do something simple here. I didn't know the wooden roller coasters had these. Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna drop a merry-go-round. I just need some music. Just gotta add the music. Oh, we're still. Oh, hold on. We still got fucking. We still had the chain lift on. Helix. Ooh, they look different. Like everything looks a little different now. S-bend, water slash. Hold on. Gotta check this. Vertical half loop, medium half loop, large. Ooh. Oh, you can just do this now on these? That's awesome. And they have different sizes? That's fucking awesome. That's incredible. This is kind of strange. You don't have any banked turns on this. Which seems a little odd. Go this high. Go here. Maybe one more. No, that would be too much. We gotta get back over there though. Actually, so we might want to do this then. No, we can't do that. But if we do this, we might be able to. Yes. We need to get to 75 feet. And on this line here. Actually, shouldn't go down further than that. I don't think I need to bank that actually. I think that's not necessary at this point. Hold on. Maybe even do this. And then we do brakes, brakes, brakes. Block brakes, go down 1. And then brakes, brakes, brakes. Block brakes. And then we finish up here. Let's see how this runs. Let's see if this works. Be alright. It's a pretty simple roller coaster, there's nothing too crazy about it. Hopefully this turn is not too insane. We could put like nice scenery on it. A little bit nice scenery. Let's see how, like, if this works the way I kind of like think about it. It's a little long, I might shorten this. Okay. It looks pretty good. We definitely need to shorten this though. I think 8 trains? Is 8 trains good? 8 trains looks pretty good. Let's see if this works. If we have to make some changes. We could put a photo booth up here, actually. I also really hope that the G-forces aren't too crazy, especially around here. Alright, once this one hits the station, we'll be able to see what the stats are. And then we can start decorating a little bit. It looks good! That looks good. High exciting, high excitement, high intensity, medium nausea. That's good. Those are good stats. I think. And those are solid stats. That's a lot of fucking paths. Holy shit. Should we find like the colors for this first? Or should we what do we have in regarding scenery? That's a lot. That's a lot. Custom trees stuff. Custom there's a lot of very detailed. Dark Age? mean, Dark Age could kind of fuck, no? Dark Age could go. Wait, what's the... Okay, so this is the center, kind of. Do we have like... a way to... like, go through this? No, I guess not. I guess it's... I can't do this the way I want to. Like, I don't think they, like... really match, right? If I do this... Yeah, no, it doesn't really, like, work that way. It's a little unfortunate. These are the corners. I could, hold on, because I can disable clearance checks. What I can do is this. Actually, I should disable this and just like start building. Put that here. No, okay, we do need this one and this one to be open. And then we can disable clearance checks. Do this, and then we can throw a footpath out. What's like a good medieval footpath? These are literally like Lord of the Rings paths, so I guess. How about this one? That works. Okay. That's a good start. And what we can do here... here we can actually just do this. I do need to build a path though, through this still. We should do the clearance checks again. Hold on, let me see through rides. Nope. How am I see through supports? Oh my god. Yeah, this is I think the best I can do. And this should now be connected. And now we need the Q path. I think we're gonna do this one. No, actually, hold on. No, fuck, shit, god damn it. Was it this one? We're gonna do this. And hopefully this works the way I want it to. It should. Okay. We can technically open this now. And then kind of okay. And this is where we come where we run into a problem with the yeah, okay. So we do it another way. We're using for the back section, we're gonna just use this. Hold on, clearance checks. There we go. Issue supports. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Oh no, I can for this one. Oh my god. Oh my god. For the back, I can do it this way. And here, I guess we go like this again. And then we just gotta build this up. Feature rides. Yeah, for this one, we gotta do, I think, clearance again. Do it. It's a little iffy. But it's fine. Oops, it's fine. Oh, you gotta keep clearance checks enabled, actually. 'Cause I gotta do this on all of them. Oh no, this one is this though. And then this. I guess this is fine. I think this one we can just do this. Oh no, we do need the clearance checks though. God damn it, I do forget this. Okay, now I think we're good on clearance checks. Fuck this one. I can also do this now, technically. Just like make a little bit of a wall here. We can't really put... Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. Like, be a little more realistic here. Because even though this is saying we can't, if we just like put this... right here with like the clearance checks, it's gonna be fine. Ooh, yikes, that's a little rough, no? Okay, we do need the clearance checks there still. Right? That is correct. Is this one up? Is this higher? I know this is on the level. Okay. This one needs to be higher. No? Wait. This one, that one's too low. That one, this one is too low. Go. I think we'll do this. Do they... Okay, we do need to replace these ones. To be more... united. Okay. I want to do... Go on. This. And then I want to go up one, maybe. Using this. I should be able to. It seems pretty good to me. Where did that go? Come on. Come on. This. Now we just gotta put these on, and that's gonna be we do have clearance checks disabled. There we go. I feel like that's a pretty good entrance. And what we can do now, kind of, is enable clearance checks again. And just, like, put this into the fucking ground. But the problem is that it does just kind of, like, stick out a little bit weirdly, huh? It is a problem. Oh wait, aren't there fucking fences for that though? Mm. In this one maybe? No, okay, so we gotta go look through these. I think this one would be fine, no, if we make it gray. We can disable the clearance checks here. What we can also do, is we can show the tile inspector, inspect this tile, and we can slope it this exact way we want to. And then we can copy this one, paste it here, and then move it down. And do the same thing here. And then we do it on this side, we paste it. And then we go like this, and then we copy this. And just for make it easier on us. There we go. And now we can just take one of these walls. Nope. Nope. And with clearance checks disabled. We can fill this void. that is being left behind. There we go. Save our clearance checks. Put that here just for consistency. And I think that's a nice little starting section there. We can... I think we can put these here pretty safely. Oh, no. Damn it. I like this. This is pretty good. Can we put 1-1? No. Let's go check what we can do here. Got like this castle tower. What if we do like a clearance check disabled? Okay, no, we don't want that actually. Oh, this one actually has like the... Okay. Yeah, they do have these connections on them. Can we find one without, or do they all have them? They all have them. If I put one here... I'm then essentially just... We can do this though. And then we just drop this one here. Just to have something in there, I think. I like this. Nope. I want to put like... some of these trees like back here. No, permission denied. Okay. Then we'll do like our own little like... forest. Neat Cat has joined. put the... Ooh, hold on. Can we put this one in here? No. We can put this one in here, though. Robin Hood's hut. Robin Hood's camp. I definitely want to make the... Hold on. Grass makes? Question mark has joined. New avatar, very nice. Yes, hello Ocean. My it doesn't work. The camera is shit. Like the camera's too ass, so it keeps crashing. So we're not like, there's no movement actually, but technically, hold on. It's been a while, so we can do this again. Hold on. Are you ready for like 3 seconds of movement? There we go. Oh, hold on. There we go. 3 seconds of movement. Watch it like crash in just like a little bit again. But for now we're here while I'm building all of this. It's actually like moving for a little longer than I anticipated. Let me color all of this. I want to grab like all of this area actually. Is it gone again? Did it crash again? It did crash again. We're back with the smile. Alright, let's grab something. Let's build like a perimeter around all of this. What's like a good perimeter? I do like the hedges. Need new cam? Yeah, exactly. The dog is actually so helpful. It's so much nicer than just like having the having like a stupid face. Yeah, it was for screenshots. It was supposed to be for screenshots. It's actually coming in so clutch right now. It's crazy. I like the hedges for this, I think. Just to like mark the surrounding area. And like what I've noticed from playing this game quite a bit is that just marking like the surrounding area actually helps. Like it does so much already for like the scenery. Like look at it. Look at this. No, actually we keep this because this is the entrance, right? Like look at how much different this already looks. Oh, you finished Subnautica 2? Hell yeah, dude. Awesome. Like look at how much this has already improved the look of the roller coaster overall. Oh, people are starting to join. I wonder what they're like all up to. Should zoom out a second. Let's see what everyone's doing. Okay, somebody just built like a little thing there. Uh, we've got like a merry-go-round here. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we've marked the perimeter. Now let's go back to the Dark Ages. See what we can throw in here. Maybe the hut. This is Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, but as the like OpenRCT2 mod. I'll throw this here. Some hay bales. This is looking a little bit disjointed. Ooh, we can put the camp like right outside the... Yeah, we put the camp right here. I think that's good. Oh, we gotta replace the hedges. That's fine. I actually want to put the flags down. Hold on. I'll put some flags down here. Hold on. Maybe we'll do... There we go. And then also what I think I'm gonna do, we have like some knights here and they're like animated, I believe. Hold on, can we... No, that's not gonna work. Can we make him stand like on top? We can. Now that's what I'm fucking talking about. We can make like a little building here, I think. Oh, we have like this building here we have as well. Just like throw that in the middle here. No, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't actually like this. This building sucks. I'm just gonna build... What's this? Is it for this one? I don't know. Oh, you're for this. But I'm just gonna build a little like building here, I think. Okay, I can't do that. So we're gonna have to disable clearance checks for this, I think. Oh, actually, rid of this one. Put a regular wall in there. Then we're gonna do this. Oh shit. There we go. And then this one goes here. And then we have just like a small little yeah. Oops. What are they? Oh. I mean, the shit resets. It happens. Hold on, let me disable clearance so we can maybe put, like, just something visually below this? No. It doesn't, that's not gonna work like that. It's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think I'm just gonna do this, actually. Ooh, that's too big. This one. Can I make this one lower, actually, with clearance checks disabled? I actually do kind of like this. Nope, that peeks through. Well, shit has joined. There we go. Little house. We do need clearance checks disabled for this one again. Which is fine, because this is technically a wall, I guess. Put some more trees down here. No. Give me this large oak. There we go. Anything else? It's a tiny ass dragon, my guy. Can have uh these here maybe? So it's hmm. Do we have some more? We do have space here. This one is just okay. I don't know. I think it's gonna be tough to like put stuff here. We have like targets. Stone tools, plow, horse. Yeah, we can put a horse here somewhere, right? I guess we'll just like throw a bunch of plants here now. Just keep it simple. I think it's pretty good. We've got like a nice little roller coaster in like a slightly medieval style. Somebody renamed it a bunch of question marks. We can change that. Void. Ooh, I like that actually. I do kind of like that. Hold on. We'll name it. I have a name. I have a name. Chivalry. There you go. All right. I took a screenshot of my little thing. I think that's a pretty good. This took us an hour. This took us 1 hour to build. But I'm pretty happy with it. I didn't have any plans really for like to build a ride or like what to do. I just kind of like did it on a whim. Our like second block break here doesn't really have anything. Probably could like do something with that as well. Just like make an extended like another one like these real quick. Hold on, we can do that. We can do that. I don't like that actually. That there's like nothing. Where was it? Here. Yeah, I actually don't like that we don't have anything here for the block breaks. So let me just very quickly do this. Nope. And then we'll put, once again, these small ones down here. And hopefully that did not go well. Alright, and with that... Ah, shit. Hold on. Gotta take those out. Damn it. There we go. There we go. And now... a lot of going back and forth here. Alright, I think now this is good. Now we're good. Retake the screenshot. With the stats in the corner. Okay, but it looks sick. Thank you. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with this. Showed off a little bit of what you can do with the open mod with like the clearance stuff as well, which is nice. This is definitely a rideable roller coaster, I think. But before I'm gonna go, I actually want to do one more thing. So I'm gonna go quit to menu. We're just gonna leave this here. And I'm gonna do one more thing real quick. Because I gotta test something. And that is my capture cards. Because I got a new capture card. And I totally forgot to change my category and stuff. That's unfortunate. But I got a new capture card, and I want to test if this new capture card works well. So... Oh my god. Guys, are you seeing this? There's no fucking... There's no glitching. There's no glitching. This is a functioning capture card. Holy hell. Let's boot up a game. Go take a look at Animal Crossing real quick. I got a functioning capture card now. This is incredible. Now I just need a functioning webcam. And Scar has already contributed to the cause, thankfully. But this is massive. I'm now gonna be able to stream Switch games. It's loud. Audio is a little... It's a little crunchy sometimes. It was a little crunchy there for a second. We also still have Roller Coaster Tycoon going in the background, which is silly. Oh, I didn't log in today. Hello, good evening, Isabel. How are you doing? This shit's fucking loud, man. I do feel like a delay, but it's not crazy. And if I play on my TV, it's fine. But yeah, it's not glitching at least. So this is my island, by the way. If you haven't seen it. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, but the general, like, shape of it, the terraforming of it is pretty done. But this is so great. That boy, yeah. Look at this. He's right here. It's amazing. Alright, well... A functioning capture card is, fucking fantastic. I love that. That's so good. Oh my god, I'm so glad. I'm so glad it actually does work. Now I just need my webcam to work. And like for my model to work. Alright, well... That's good to know. That's really good to know. That's fantastic to know. And once I get a new webcam, that doesn't constantly crash, I'll be able to stream a lot more often with this model. I'll see how expensive, like what's a good webcam, if I can find a good webcam, and like how quickly I can get it, to get my hands on it. But this is gonna be it for tonight. And thanks so much for stopping by. One more time, I'm gonna re-enable the webcam. And see if we can get it working. For how long is the question. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm gonna spin the wheel one more time just for the end here, just to see what we get just for free. As a free wheel spin. Yellow. All right. It's a yellow shirt. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're gonna go raid Scar because they just started their stream. And that's where I will be going. Oh my god, this is the worst position to be stuck in. But yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm looking forward to trying to get to use this model a lot more in the future. Hopefully when I have a better webcam. But this was a fun stream. I liked showing off all the different things I've built over the years, and like building a new thing, you know, building a new thing. It was very nice. I don't know when I'll be back, but I will be back, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Bye bye.